welcome back to Crystal Intuition. My name is Melissa. Today we're going to be doing another 3 must-read books video. I'll link the first one down below. In the first one we did Conversations with God, book 1. I also found book 3. That will be in my next video. I haven't finished reading that one yet. But here we have Conversations with God, book 2. All of these books I found at a secondhand store. We have the Dream Dictionary and a book about palm reading. I also found a couple of more books. I am so excited. I cannot wait to read them and talk about them on the channel. So yeah, so let's get into them. Like Conversations with God book 2, I actually enjoyed this one a little more than the first one. This one is a little bit more personal. Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. So I'm just going to read the back for you guys. This dialogue continues. The paradigm shift will take a great wisdom, great courage, and massive determination, for fear will strike at the heart of these concepts and call them false. Fear will eat at the core of these magnificent truths and make them appear hollow. Yet you will not have, cannot produce the society of which you have already dreamed unless you see with wisdom and clarity the ultimate truth. That what you do to others, you do to yourself. What you fail to do for others, you fail to do for yourself. The pain of others is your pain, and the joy of others is your joy, and that when you disclaim any part of it, you disclaim a part of yourself. Now this is time to reclaim yourself. Now is the time to see yourself again as who you really are, and thus render yourself visible again. For when you and your true relationship with God become visible, then we are indivisible, and nothing will ever divide us again. So yes, this is the book. I read book 1, so you guys can check that out in the first video. I'll link that below. And also I think I'm gonna link my shadow work video as well, because this book, when you read this, you might want to do a little bit of shadow work. Like I also got into shadow work at the same time I read this, and it really helps. So I kind of really enjoyed book 2 more than book 1. It goes into depth a lot on topics that I really need. So every time I pick up this book and I read it, it's like relevant to my current life situation. There is some self-help things in here that you guys would be surprised at. Now I would suggest, you being at least like 16 when you read these books, because they can be a little confusing, and yes, there are some adult topics in these books as well, so I think at least 16 would be a good age. I mean, you're not gonna read this type of book anyway when you're like below 16. I doubt you'll be that heavy reader. So I just want to read a little page for you guys from this book, because I thought this was very beautifully put. I am the wind which rustles through your hair. I am the sun which warms your body. I am the rain which dances on your face. I am the smell of flowers in the air. I am the flowers which send their fragrance upwards. I am the air which carries the fragrance. I am the beginning of your first thought. I am the end of your last. I am the idea which sparks your most brilliant moment. I am the glory of its fulfillment. I am the feeling which feels your most loving thing you've ever did. I am the part of you which yearns for that feeling again and again. Whatever works for you, whatever makes it happen, whatever ritual, ceremony, demonstration, meditation, thought, song, word, or action it takes for you to reconnect, do this. Do this in remembrance of me. So that's kind of like God's way of saying that He is everything. He is the ultimate, the all that is. And that whatever you need to do to connect to God, do it. So it doesn't matter what religion you're in, what beliefs you have, what type of things you do, as long as you feel that that helps you connect with God or the universe or, the higher spirits or whatever, then do that. So I actually took a photo of a part in the book because I couldn't find it again, so I want to reference it and read it from my phone. I read the book, I literally took out my phone, took a picture of this and posted it on my status because this is so true and I love it so much. So what it says here is, religion would have you take its word for it. That is why all religions ultimately fail. Spirituality, on the other hand, will always succeed. Religion asks you to learn from the experiences of others. Spirituality urges you to seek your own. Religion cannot stand spirituality. It cannot abide it. For spirituality may bring you to a different conclusion than a particular religion, and this no known religion can tolerate. Religion encourages you to explore the thoughts of others and accept them as your own. Spirituality invites you to toss away the thoughts of others and come up with your own. So I think this is a really powerful piece. So I thought it was a really powerful little part in the book here. I think I can maybe try to find it again. It wasn't... I think I can actually maybe find it again, but I wanted to read the exact part that I screenshotted from my phone. It's on page 80 of the book. So there you have it. There's what I just read. So yeah, like, this book speaks so much truth. I really love this. So some people do say that this series is a little bit of a difficult read. I agree it is, but it's so worth it. If you can grasp and understand what is being spoken about on this book, you know, it's really freeing, you know? This book opens your mind like anything else. It's a very, like, mind-blowing read. It literally makes you... You know, if you're a closed-minded person and you read this book, maybe your mind would be a little bit more open to understand things that you don't necessarily understand. I mean, book 1 talked about judging, because what the Christian people do is they tell you what you can and cannot do. They force their religion down your throat half the time. They just tell you, you know, you can't do this, you can't do this, you're bad because you do this. So they judge, and in their Bible says they're not allowed to judge. Now this book breaks away from religion and these stigmas. Buddha wasn't a Buddhist. Christ wasn't a Christian. It's not the way things work. Ultimately, faith exceeds religion, okay? Religion is just like this belief that a majority group of people have. I do not have that anymore. I renounced my religion. I was Christian at a time, but I decided, you know what? I cannot do that anymore. So I just decided to stick with faith, because you do not need religion to have faith. And this book talks about that topic a lot too. So yeah, just I have faith. That doesn't mean I don't believe in God. I do believe in God. I do believe in the universe. I do believe in things like that, but I'm not a Christian. I don't recognize the existence of the Christian God they talk about in the Bible. I see God as the universe, okay? So this book is really, it opens your mind. This thing is amazing. I love this series. I can't wait to do the review on book 3 after I read that completely. It's a great book. So this thing is a thick book, but the thing is, I literally did not like sit and read every page to do the review on this, but I did do a lot of references from this from dreams I had. So this is a dictionary. So let's say you have a dream, you go browsing through this, you see there's like N, let me see, there's N. Okay, so I maybe had a dream about, let's see, I had a dream about a necklace. So they say you can also see jewelry, so you can go refer to another part. So then they tell you what does it mean if you dream about a necklace. So there's different, the entire alphabet's in here. You can go in alphabetical here to see what you dreamed about. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find something. For example, I tried searching demons and I could not find it. But then I read the religious part in the book, and then they you know, talked a little bit about demonic things in there. So, you know, sometimes if you can't find something, you should just try to think of another word or another topic related to that and go search that. But overall, this is a really great book. I do recommend it if you're having trouble to, like, interpret your dreams. This really helps. It really helped me a lot. So yeah, it's the Complete Dream Dictionary by Pamela Ball. It's really helpful. So on the back it says, The Complete Dream Dictionary, a comprehensive workbook which you can use to explore intensify fascinations and deeply curious world of dreaming, with insights into various levels and structures of dreaming, as well as a thought provoking and revealing A to Z of dream interpretation, we can guide ourselves to reinvigorate and inspire our lives by learning more about the essence of our own subconscious and its creative nature. So yes, this also has a little bit about like hypnosis and things that I found interesting. At the back there's actually a place where you can do your little writings in, you know, little workbook. I found this at a secondhand section of a bookstore, so I'm actually glad there's no writing in it, so now I can like utilize this book. Okay, so the third book we have here is this palm reading book. So I remember one time I was like, you know, I'm never gonna do palm reading because it's too damn hard. It's complicated, I don't get it, I don't understand it. And we were like in like the holistic shop and whatever. I browsed their secondhand bookshelf because that's actually where I found all of these, and the Conversations with God book 3 as well. I found a lot of books there. It's really great. The books are priced lower. So I'm really excited when I find books I really want to read for lower prices than you would buy them in the shop. And also Conversations with God is actually a really hard book to get. So to find that conveniently in a secondhand bookstore, both book 2 and book 3 that I wanted, was just an amazing find for me. So this book here, I was like browsing and this popped out at me and I was like, I need to buy this. I don't know why, but I need to buy this. Like my spirit guides were, you think palm reading's too hard? Like, here's a book for you. Here's a book. Take this book and read it. So I did read this entire book. I also did cover the book with DC Fix because this covers just kept coming off. So yeah, so the book was written by Dr. Maria Costeval. So I hope I pronounced that correctly. So there's a little cute index, everything you need to know, like major lines, minor lines, everything. There's also a lot of beautiful pictures and illustrations in the book, which I really appreciated. And they also go into like history of different cultures and palm reading, which was great. And they really break it down so it doesn't seem that complicated to me anymore. But I just want to like do like a flip through of the book so you guys can like see what you kind of get. It's a really great book. So I have like everything. There's some lines and things, special markings, whatever. There's like the shapes of your hands, different spots on your hands. They just like have like everything. Yours are more of your like, I think this was like relationship, what the lines reveal about happiness in marriage. So that's a little bit about like what the lines mean in a marriage. There's a little bit of history on the palm reading too. They have literally break down everything. Now I want to do this. I'm going to take like black ink or paint or something and put my prints on a paper because I find it's easier to read your prints if they are like pressed down like this instead of just taking your hand and reading them like that, because it's a little harder. So yeah, there we have a lot of information about palm reading very conveniently in one book. So I haven't done palm reading yet for anyone. I did read my own palm, so I don't know if I'm gonna like do this like for other people. I think this is more just to like get to know myself a little better. But it's very interesting, like in the craft, you know, it's interesting to like explore your various options, you know, explore different methods. Like I recently started getting into runes, palm reading. I do the pendulum, the tarot, everything. And it's very helpful if you explore different options. You don't necessarily have to do all of them, but it's nice to like know different methods that you can use and know how they work. It's like this complex like mechanism that, you know, if you know how every part works, it just seems to, you know, be easier for you. So this book was really kind of great. It doesn't really have anything that it says at the back. It's literally just the same as the front, I guess. So, but I really enjoyed this. I like the blue color, and the images and illustrations are great. It's very helpful to literally see, okay, so what line am I looking at right now? Oh, that one. Okay, it's in the picture. So it's really a helpful book. So there you guys have it. So these are the books. I recommend all of them. Like, I really enjoyed Conversations with God. Get book 1, book 2, book 3, read them. You're not gonna regret it. Like, some people do also say it's a little bit of a stretched out read, because some things just seem to be going on, and you're not like getting to the point. But when you get to the point, it builds like anticipation, you know. It's really the way it's written. But some people are struggling to read this. But if you can read it, then, you know, like, maybe just get like a trial version of it and read it and see if it's for you. If it's not for you, you don't have to read it. But I really do recommend this book. I think this is the best series of books I've ever read. I really like these types of books, you know, about bettering yourself, you know, getting to know your soul, getting in touch with your roots, all of these like psychological type of books, and like spiritual books. I don't really like to pick up like a storybook. I have like a mystery drama thing, but I don't read those like I read this. Like, these I'll read over and over again. A storybook is just like, I'm not going there. So my type of books I read is kind of like odd. The Dream Journal is very useful, palm reading book, very inclusive. I really enjoy it. So you guys can go check out if you want any of these books. Go see where you can buy them. I found them at a secondhand store, but I know you can order this book online. I assume you can do that to the others too. Everything's online lately, so you can go find these books. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I have more books to come, so be on the lookout for those. It just takes me some time to read a book, because I read it when I feel like reading, and then it has value to my life in that current moment. So, you know, I don't always read it like in a month. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to read certain books, but I will definitely do another one. So you guys can be on the lookout for that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Bless.